Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take a look at this picture right here. This is the black community. This is a picture from the late 1960s or early 70s, and this is a community of melanated people. This community still exists today, but this community back then was more close-knit, was more tight amongst each other than it is now, and that's sad. Because there are still people out there who have this sentiment of blackness and loving their people and loving themselves more than they love other people first. Of course there are. But there are many people in the community who have decided they want to get out of the community and be amongst the very people that perpetrate the very hugest chunk of racism against us in this entire planet, on this entire world. That mindset is very destructive, that mindset is very dangerous, and the people that perpetrate and practice that are no good. None of them are. You can tell me as much times as you want that swirling is good for you. You can tell me as many times as you want that black people deserve this to happen to them. You can tell me as many times as you want and make as many excuses as you want to tell me that white people are the best thing on the planet, and I won't believe you. I don't give a fuck how many times you tell me that I'm racist. I'm not fucking racist. And me saying I'm not racist is not me trying to convince myself or convince you that I'm not. I know that I'm not. Because I don't act a certain way towards these types of people when I see them in person. As I have stated many times before, and I'm going to state it again, I don't like what these people do, and I see it every single fucking day. It's to the point where I'm sick and tired of seeing it. And when I see black people fighting back and black people doing things for themselves and actually stand up for themselves, it actually makes me feel good. Now, the thing that happened in Johannesburg, them shutting down the H&M, destroying everything in the store, that was a good statement, but at the same time, some people lost their jobs. But hey, if you're going to work for a company that is racist to begin with, you shouldn't be working there anyway. Look for some other employment, especially if you're a black person. Then we had the mother and the father come out of the boy from H&M, and they had no problem with what happened, and now she's starting to feel the racism because she experienced racism in the past, and now she's experiencing it again. She told us to get over it, but now she needs to get over it now, because now she's experiencing it again for herself, and nobody should feel sorry for this woman at all. As I said before, the reason why I was outraged because it happened to a child, and that child has to deal with that now because his mother and father, because the father is to blame as well, put him in that situation. I'm so sick of black people coming on social media and doing the work of white supremacy. You got black people that will troll other black people. You got black people that will, talk so much garbage out their mouth about their own people. And meanwhile, the people that you should be fighting against or should be speaking out against, who are doing the most injustice to you, just doing the work for them and putting your people under the bus so they can get crushed beneath it. Mindset has got to stop. People used to listen to me a lot more. People not listening to me much because I have low views and low subscribers now, but I'm going to keep on doing this because I need to keep on speaking, and this needs to get heard by as many ears as it can be heard. This shit has got to end. This is 2018 now. This is the year that the coons must be taught the lesson that they must be taught, that they must know their fucking place now and get the fuck out of our way. And the swirlers must get the fuck out the way too. And anybody and everybody in the community that looks like you or me, who wants to do the dirty work and the evil practices of white supremacy, need to get the fuck out the way too, or get run over. And any man from any group who disrespects a black woman must be dealt with. You just saw that video, I'm pretty sure, where this man put his hands on this woman, threw her on the ground, and slammed her head against the ground like 3 or 4 times. If you haven't seen it, it's on Phil the Advice Show's channel. And he brought up a good point. There was a black man, dumbass teenager. Okay, I'm not going to call him a man. He was recording on his phone for World Star Hip Hop. Because, you know, World Star is like the greatest shit when it comes to showing positivity for black people. And of course I'm being fucking funny, which I'm really not. I'm being sarcastic because World Star is a piece of shit. It's one of the worst fucking channels in existence, and it shows nothing but negativity and negative images of black people. But this woman was getting beat down by this Turkish man, and this guy's recording the shit, okay? Instead of going over there and helping her. I'm not the kind of person that could see a woman, especially a black woman, getting beat down and getting manhandled by especially a white man. That would piss me off. I would have to go over there and knock him the fuck out. And it's just like Phil said, I'm going to reiterate it because I feel the same way he does. A lot of the youth in this black community these days, they ain't worth shit. And it's sad. There are a lot of youth out there that are doing their thing. I did a video on it. They're doing their thing. Okay? But there are many of them out there who aren't worth a damn. The men especially. The young men. Because they don't have a father to teach them the right way. They're raised by mothers who sometimes mothers don't care about their children. Okay? I'm pretty sure a lot of them do have good mothers too. But these boys, if they don't have a father in the home, they act out. Because they have some sort of resentment towards their mother or some sort of resentment towards their father, and they want to act out. If you're not raised the proper way, you're going to act a certain way. And there used to be a time when black men, if you see them coming as a white man or somebody else seen a black man coming, they know not to fuck with them. They walk the fuck away because they know they're going to get hurt. And there's still black men out there that have that demeanor and have that image. But there are going to be a lot of white dudes that will try black men now because of these fucking instances and these particular types of dudes out there that they're seeing who just let anything happen to their women. That's why black women feel like they're not protected, because look at the shit that happens to them and no man is coming to their rescue. Now, we did have instances where there were black men coming to, you know, black women, you know, women's rescue and stuff like that. There was the incident that happened last year on the train. That white boy was talking shit to the black woman, and the black guy went over and punched that dude in his mouth. That motherfucker shut his mouth. And then talk shit again until the black man got off the fucking train. Okay? There are a lot of instances where men are helping the women in the community, but there's not enough men doing it, and that's the problem. You got these clown-ass niggas that think it's funny when they see other black people, especially black women, getting manhandled by the police or getting manhandled by another man. It's funny. You don't stand there and record what the fuck is happening. You go over there and stop it. Some of these guys are like, well, I don't want to go get killed. So let me see if... I know that's not your mom, maybe that's not your sister, but if it was your mother, are you still going to stand there and record? You're going to get in there and fucking do something about it and try to stop it before it gets out of hand. I think 9 times out of 10, if they were real men and they really, you know, had any kind of sense and, you know, had some kind of compassion, they would get in there and try to put an end to that bullshit before it got out of hand. But all these guys talking about, I don't want to go to jail, I don't want to get shot. There's a lot of pussies. There's a lot of pussies in the community now. There's a lot of fucking pussies, man. Seriously. They make me sick to my stomach. They are fucking pathetic. And that is why I said what I said about them on the other channel. Because there are black men out there, and I hate to say it, that are perpetrating just as much racism as white men are. They're doing the white man's job for them. You know, we got pastors out there who are talking about Donald Trump is the greatest president we ever had. These are black men saying this. Meanwhile, we got black women that are doing what black men should be doing, which are fighting. Okay? There are black women coons out there too. They all get called out. But it's a damn shame when you see the black man who's supposed to be the protector of his women, of his children, of his community, just allowing shit to just happen and just going along with it. I don't like the shit that's happening in Africa with the Chinese. I don't like that shit. I talked about that before. They don't need to be in that goddamn country. Need to, whatever they're doing, need to get the fuck out. That's all. Because if we go to other people's countries, they will not allow us to do what the fuck we want to do. They will be getting us out of there as quick as possible. So we need to be doing the same thing with them. I feel like we need to have the mindset of don't fuck with us. And if you do fuck with us, there's going to be a consequence. That goes if you fuck with the women, if you fuck with the children, if you fuck with us, or if you fuck with any country we're in, you're going to have a problem. That's all there is to it. That's the kind of mindset that we need to have. That's not the kind of mindset that these black people want to have, though. They want to have the mindset of they want to be liked by these people. They want to be amongst these people. They want to talk like these people. They want to fuck these people. They want to have a family with these people. You know, they want to quote the Bible and all this bullshit. The Bible has been making you weak. That's what it's been doing. I believe in God just like everybody else. But there was a time when even God has to allow you to fight. And he's going to understand that you have to fight. Because you can't just stand there and keep on taking shit over and over again and thinking things are going to change. If I'm the motherfucker that's bullying you and I'm keep on beating your ass over and over again, you're not fighting back, I'm going to think that every time I come to see you, I could just beat the shit out of you because you ain't going to fight back. When you decide to raise your motherfucking fist and you decide to hit some motherfucker back, that's when a motherfucker will be like, oh shit, hold on, what the fuck's going on here? They will still try to fight you, but when you fight them back and you beat their ass, you let them know that you ain't fucking around. That's the kind of mindset that they need to have right now. And the mindset that I'm talking about is the mindset that the people who watch me have. Because they're sick and tired of looking on the news and looking around the world and seeing all these instances of black people getting their asses beat and forgiving people and marching. That don't do a goddamn thing. Maybe it makes you feel good inside because you forgave somebody. But I can tell you, it ain't making me feel good. I'm about whooping somebody's ass if they fucking disrespect me, or if they put their hands on a woman that's in my community, they getting their ass beat. They put a hand on one of my kids, they getting their ass beat. I don't give a damn if it's a teacher. I don't give a fuck who it is. You will be known, and I will let it be known, that you will not be fucking with my people. That's all there is to it. And it's not a fucking threat. I'm not trying to tell y'all to go out there and do violence. I'm telling you that's how it needs to be. Because when people were in the civil rights era, like the Black Panthers, and they showed that they wasn't fucking around, motherfuckers backed off. They still had their standoffs, and, some people got shot because, they put the COINTELPRO motherfuckers coming in that look like you and me sabotaging shit. But they knew not to fuck with them people. They knew it. They couldn't do it themselves. They had to get somebody that looked like you and me to do it. And we got a lot of coons, a lot of motherfuckers that look like you and me that will be happy to be the pet of those people that perpetrate nothing but hatred and racism against you. I don't know why they want to be that way, but hey, they think it's the end-all be-all. It's like Cynthia G said, and like a lot of other people said, they worship these people as gods. I don't see these people as gods. I don't see them as shit. I don't hate them, but I don't see them as shit. They ain't no better than me. That's how I see it. You bleed just like I motherfucking bleed, you ain't no goddamn god. Because gods don't bleed. Gods can't be killed and gods can't die. These motherfuckers can be killed and they can die as well. Just like we can die. The only problem is we're dying more because we're getting taken out by them. Because we want to have this passive attitude. Passive attitude is not working no more. You got to start doing something different. What you decide to do besides passiveness is up to you. I'm not telling nobody to do a fucking thing. Because I even have nobody telling me, oh, you perpetrating hatred and call to action. I ain't perpetrating shit. I'm saying what my opinion is on the matter. And that's all there is to it. Black people need to start showing that they not fucking around no more. And that's it. I'm not telling them to go out there and kill nobody. But if a little black boy is getting bullied in school by some white kid or something like that, and his mother's telling him, don't fight back because, just forgive them and all this shit. No. If my son is getting bullied by any kid, I don't give a what color he is, punch that motherfucker back. I don't give a shit. You gotta go to the principal's office, so be it. But you hit that motherfucker back if he hits you. It's not gonna happen like that. I'm not gonna allow someone to get hit and just get, knocked around and pushed around like they somebody's plaything or somebody's punching bag. And to tell you the truth, it looks like the biggest punching bag in the world right now is black people, because everywhere you go, they getting punched around. Whether it be the women, especially being punched around and put in this image of being a certain way, And then the funny thing about it as well is that they like to manipulate us. They really like to manipulate us with this interracial bullshit. I'm not going into it. I'm just saying as an example. That interracial shit is another one. They attacking the black woman now with that shit. You got channels dedicated to that shit. You got the black men who are attacking other black men who stand up for black women and attacking black women as in general as a whole because they have bad relationships with black women. It's pathetic. These are little man babies who have men's bodies, but they have the fucking mindset of a child. And they get paid to do this shit. It's disgusting that we got people in our own community that know what's going on the outside that are inside trying to destroy us. It makes no fucking sense. It's actually pathetic. Any black person that perpetrates the divisiveness and division of their own community and try to divide the black man and the black woman away from each other is a fucking snake. That goes for anybody. Whether it be a woman promoting interracial dating, whether it be a man talking shit about black women and trying to make all black men stay away from black women in general. They are fucking snakes, plain and simple. And I can't stand it. 2018, y'all better get y'all shit together And it's time to stop allowing racism to do whatever the fuck it wants to you, and you start showing people that racism is going to have a fight on its hands with us. That's all I'm going to say about that. Because it needs to be said, and it needs to happen now. I'm tired of seeing my people getting killed. Tired of seeing women getting raped. I'm tired of seeing the women not get protected enough. They need to get protected more, and especially our children. Bottom fucking line.